Welcome to our next session on client view training, and we are going to cover reviewing your reports on this session. So we're starting right here on the what I would call the home page. In this home page, you're going to see right along the top it says client view, and then it has your directions where you want to go from here. So this is probably where you're going to spend a lot of your time, is from the home page. Right next to the new account inquiries, you're going to see the report tab. So you want to go ahead and click on that down arrow. You will see archived reports here. As you kind of hover over that, report archiver pops up. So go ahead and scroll over to that and then click on report archiver. This will bring up your next screen. You're going to see here in this top section, it's going to have a batch ID. The batch ID you're not going to have to worry about because the system itself actually gives you that batch ID as the reports come. The next one over, the next cell over, is name. So if you go ahead and click down on that down arrow, it's going to give you some different options for the reports that you would like to look at. I'm doing this demonstration on tests accounts once again, so I don't have every one of these reports. Acknowledgements, cancellations, reactivations, and statements, I won't show any of those on my test accounts. However, I did run a few test reports so that you can kind of see how it works. So I'm going to go ahead and click client inventory. Again, if you want to look at statements, that's the one you'll click. You can click multiple reports to view as well. So I'm going to click out of there. If you have more than one client code, you'll see here in the drop down arrow that it will give you all of them. If you leave this blank and search from there, it will give you all of your codes. If there's just a specific one you're looking for, go ahead and click that specific one and then search. Because this is kind of a new client view right now, you're not going to have to necessarily put date ranges in, but as time goes on, you'll want to probably streamline the search a little bit by filling out these date ranges. I'm going to leave it blank for now, and I'm going to click search. You'll see along here in the bottom that now it's brought up two accounts, or two reports for me, excuse me, because I have two here, test and the test CL. Along this left-hand side, you'll see that there's little click buttons here. So you could click this, go up to the right-hand corner, and you can change that into a PDF or a print text. So you can come over here to back to the left-hand side, and you'll see that there's these little tiny logos here. This top one with the little red banner is for PDFs, and the bottom was for your Word document. So you can click either one of those to open those. From there, you can choose to save them on your desktop or whatever you would like to do. So again, from Report Archiver, that's all we need to cover here. This will bring up all your reports. We're going to go right back up to the top under Reports, and now we're going to go to System Reports. As you kind of hover over that, you're going to see that there's a list of reports here. These are reports that we haven't uploaded for you, but just reports that you can pull if you'd like to. Again, I'm using test files, so I'm not going to have every one of these, but let's do a history report because we can pull up a history report here. It changes you over to your search engines. I'm going to check the test and the test CL. I'm going to get out of there. I'm going to submit that, and then it's going to search for me, and it's combined those two. If I just want to get statistics only on one of my client codes, I would just put one there. I would submit. Well, test, I guess, has no history. Let's look at test CL. And then you'll see that I have some history there. You can also click the top one that says combined. If you have more than one client code and you want to see all the statistics all together, you would click combine there. And we have one more, so let's go back up to reports. There is a shared reports. And this would be if we customize any reports for you, you would go here and that's where you see that. For the time being, you won't see anything in there. And that wraps it up for our training session on how to review your reports.